blood trail going to several houses.
This country is pop, and you don't know nothing about what's wrong with this country. I don't think you're that person. I think that there's a lot more to it. There is the ignorance inside.
2023年8月31日深夜、フロリダ州サラソタ郡ノースポート。平穏な住宅街の静寂を一通の緊急通報が切り裂いた。通報の内容は林家から響き渡る女性の悲鳴と必死に助けを求める叫び声。事態を重く見た警察は直ちに現場へと急行する。この夜、凄惨な惨劇の幕開けとなった実際の通報音声に耳を傾けていただきたい。
What's your emergency? I was upstairs in bed and someone screamed and banged on our door and rang the doorbell, screaming, I need help, I need help. Took me a second to register what was going on. We opened the door and the person's gone. The other day is free vacant room here. The house across the street is empty. The whole door is empty. Oh, there's a whole bunch of blood outside. We need an ambulance now. Unless we... Is there someone who wants the cell phone? Yes, there's blood on my son's door. On your son's door. Oh, okay, I need you to lock the door. It's there. It's locked. It's locked.
現場に到着した警察官が視認したのは、全身を返り血で染め車へと乗り込もうとする男の姿であった。男は警察の静止命令を完全に無視し、闇へと車を急発進させる。凄惨な事件の発覚、そして狂気に満ちた深夜の追跡劇がここに幕を開けた。
I rolled up and she was down in the car covered in blood and failed to command. Vehicle's gonna be wrong way now. Wrong way, northbound lane and the southbound lane. Number 10, you wanna start Air 1? That's 10-4. North Port, we can get Air 1 if you're available. You have a lengthy blood trail going to several houses. I'm continuing to search, but there's a very large amount of blood throughout this. Did you see which way the person went? Or if it's a male or a female?
There's a footprint over there.
Yeah, I see that. Well, they went to the neighbor's house and everything. There's blood all over their door and everything.
Well, that's my daughter's car. There should be a black car parked down in the swale. That's
Okay.
the neighbor's kid's car.
That's the neighbor's kid's car?
Yeah.
Because they're chasing a car right now.
I watched it leave that way.
And they're chasing a car right now. There's a car not stopping because someone was covered in blood. There was a male.
I mean, he's a little dude.
Let me go check with. I'm gonna check with that neighbor because there's blood all over that front door. So yeah. I'll be back with you guys in a minute. Just signal 14. The caller's unsure if this was a male or a female that was bleeding. Drake, come here. I can't get a hold of. We got a large amount of blood at the front door. Yeah. Well, this isn't the call. The caller's that one. They got blood, but this one, when I was walking, it led straight to this. But there's no one answering. Let me go check this house over your house. Yeah. Can you check this blood too? What's that? That one has nothing. Right. It just and you can follow it. It goes. I'm not getting any answer to this. I'm not really a fan of this one.
Does that look like it's in or out? That kind of looks out.
It's hard to tell. It looks like they were at the, because if you look, there's blood on the door handle. So I don't know if they were trying the door handle or what, but the neighbor that called said that there's usually a black car parked in this swale. So what I don't like is
Black car, yeah.
black car. They're chasing one. We have a dog barking,
So that's...
and it goes straight from here. They're leaving, and there's none. So basically, I followed the blood trail from there. It comes here. It almost seems like they left out here and walked right over there, and then jumped in the car.
So the car was parked over there?
No, Reg said it was parked 2 houses to the east, which is going to be right here. It was parked here. And they said it's usually there's a younger male that lives here with a black car.
We don't know who lives here.
We don't.
No answer.
The footprints, we're not going to answer. There's a dog. I haven't checked yet because there's blood on the door handle. But actually, I'll switch the other gloves. All the footprints lead out. There's none that are going in. It goes straight through the yard out to the road and then goes right to that.
You get a moment.
We need to try to do a safety squeeze.
I agree. That's why I'm going to throw some actual gloves on.
It's locked.
Is it?
Yep.
Messina's in the back. He's covering rear. 66. That was pretty good. It's on Messina.
Northport Police Department!
建物内へと突入した警察が目にしたのは静止しがたい凄惨な光景であった。そこには無残に刺殺された男女2名の遺体が横たわっていた。室内には飛散した大量の血痕が残り、キッチンには犯人が逃走直前に返り血を拭ったと思われるタオルが放置されていた。時を同じくして路上での追跡劇も一つの局面を迎える。警察はスパイクによって車両の停止に追い込んだものの、男は車を捨ててフェンスを飛び越え徒歩で逃走。漆黒の闇の中へと姿を消した。
If you want to keep securing the back, because we're going to have to put this as a crime scene.
Where's the sevens?
They're right inside, basically right inside the front door, right in the living room. So here, you can, it's all here. It's on this side. Follow it. It comes right out here, and it follows all the way right over to the...
Okay.
It doesn't go to this house. It skips it and goes to them.
I'm gonna grab my tape and I'll start on side 4.
Okay, sounds good. Let me go talk to the sergeant and let him know.
Hello, I'm Sergeant Taylor. I'm the shift supervisor. Okay. We have detectives coming out. They're gonna want to talk to you. Know the people that live over there really well? You do? Okay.
We've only been here since January, but they're the nicest people.
Do you know who was driving that black Chevy?
His son.
Okay.
Yes.
You know my name and everything?
Remember his
He's
name?
kind of shady.
Like I said, we have detectives coming out. I know they're going to speak to you, so if you guys just bear with us. I'm not going to ask you to stay out here in the driveway. Okay. So she's right here. You got blood up by your front door?
Over here. Yeah. You can follow the trail. I didn't see the blood yet. I hadn't opened the door. We didn't open anything.
Yeah, if you guys want to go inside your house, you can go in there, wait in there if you need anything. They'll have you knock on the door, or knock on the door in there. Yeah, just make sure no one, make sure no one goes over on that side. Appreciate it. Hey, Adam, we have blood trail all over here too. No, all the way here.
Alright. Let's see if there's anybody there, and then we'll check.
Yeah.
That's our car. That house is vacant.
Oh, okay.
Us three right here are the only. He's out of town. There's no one at your house?
There's no one at that house?
Okay. His son is at the house.
Hello.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm alright.
I'm Officer Sweet. I don't know if did your dad or anyone call you?
No,
Okay,
I
so-
was texting my parents now.
Okay, the neighbor's on the phone, I think, with him, because we were just canvassing the area because of a disturbance that happened. Did you happen to hear anything? Like,
No, I'm sorry, I was video games, headphones.
oh, okay. Do you happen to know the people that live across at all?
I know Rob and I think Jennifer.
Okay, would that be like, did you know their son?
I have seen him, but I haven't actually talked to him.
Okay, you never met him or anything?
No.
Okay.
警察の精査により容疑者は21歳のディマ・タワーと特定される。彼は10代の頃ウクライナから養子として迎えられていた。その親代わりとなったのが皮肉にも今回犠牲となったタワー夫妻であった。依然として行方をくらましているディマに対し、警察は顔写真と情報の一般公開を断行。広く市民に警戒を呼びかけた。逃走開始から数時間後、放置車両から約5キロ離れたガソリンスタンドにて現金でお茶を購入する男の姿が目撃される。通報を受け急行した警察により、その身柄はついに拘束された。男は直ちにパトカーへと移送。送致を前に現場では徹底した所持品検査が執行された。
Yeah, look, I got
talking about?
Just verifying this individual is in custody, correct?
You got anything on you that's gonna poke me, stick me? Knife, guns, anything like that? No drugs? No. Yeah. Your name Dima? Yeah, right.
Responding units, you can slow it down.
Are you gonna pick that up? Yeah, I'm going to, man. Chill out. Well, I don't know what you are. What's your name? Dima. Spread your feet, partner. Spread your feet. Okay. You guys need a bag or something for stuff?
Yeah. Look at me. I gotta take a picture of you. Hey. I'll take your phone.
Just roll down his window. Who said they saw him out back?
Dude, I was literally walking outside to call Brooks, and this guy goes, hey, he goes, that guy you guys are looking for, he's out back. He's fine, yeah, I don't think he's not going to the hospital, right, Kate? No, I think Sergeant was taken back to PD.
Good job, man. Good job.
I need to get a picture of him for Lieutenant
You guys want it back to the PD?
and then get him back to the PD right as quick as you can.
Hey, Dima, one more picture. Come on. Come on. Because he needs it.
I'm on right here. Stand right here. Everybody just kind of shield right here.
Big deal.
Stand,
Dima, come on.
get out. Look at me.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, absolutely. Okay, good enough. I think so. Get him back to the PD as quick as you can.
Is he just walking out here?
Yeah, he was walking right behind the show.
Behind the show.
He was like trying to snatch a car or what?
No, he was just casually walking, and we come out and we see him.
Did he run?
No, dude.
He was. I had a gun on him the second I saw him.
Good job, dude.
You want to stand up? I'll take those handcuffs off you. You're not going to do anything stupid, right?
No.
Okay.
Have you ever been read your Miranda warning before? Do you know what that is?
What is that?
Have you ever seen cop shows in the movies? So a Miranda
That's
warning.
how I know how to get away from you real well. You have the right to remain silent. Do you understand what that means? I do. Having these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to us?
It's too complicated.
I'm sure there's several different reasons why this happened. We just want to hear your side.
Why?
Because, you know what, you're a human being. You're not that bad of a kid. Come on.
Huh? You don't know me.
Well, let me get to know you.
Don't need to.
Are you hungry?
Will be, because I was in survival mode last night.
Do you want a sandwich or something?
That would be nice.
We'll get you one. I have kids that are around your age also, so I try to treat everybody like I would want somebody to treat my kids. Whatever happened last night, it's all right to talk about it.
I'm not the one to talk about it.
You don't want to give your side of the story.
It was wrong, that's it.
Here, take a minute and you want to eat, or you want to... It's like a breakfast sandwich.
I promise you'll feel a lot better to talk about it.
You're just a bunch of Americans, you will not understand.
I know you're from the Ukraine, right? I know the war is devastating over there.
Why does it matter?
Well, I'm just making conversation, that's it. So did you not get along with your parents?
Talking about it doesn't make me feel better. They're strangers. They say they want to bring you into your family, but where I come from, it's not that easy. You should have stayed in Ukraine.
You should have stayed in Ukraine.
This country is a shithole.
So what don't you like about this country?
Every American asks me that. Huh? You blind?
Well, probably because I was born here, so...
Yeah,
I mean,
well, you've been fooled and you don't know nothing about what's wrong with this country.
did you know your neighbors down the street?
I don't give a about neighbors.
You used to go over there and he use his tools or something?
Working on your car?
Yeah, but it doesn't mean I really care about the neighbors, though. I'm just using people.
Is that what you did last night? You used your parents?
No.
You said you used people.
Yeah, because there's not that many good people around, so I don't care.
Is it something that set you off? Were you protecting yourself?
I'm pretty sure you know it.
Help me understand what happened last night.
Rage.
Rage has to come from somewhere,
Yeah.
there has to be some reason. It's a lot of rage to keep bottled up.
We've been through so much shit. We've been arguing
About what?
family issues.
身辺調査の結果、ディマと警察の関わりは今回が初めてではないことが露呈する。タワー夫妻は過去数年にわたり、ディマによる暴行の疑いや度重なる失踪について幾度となく当局へ届け出を行っていた。
How did you move back down here? Because weren't you living in West Virginia?
Because I should have never came to this country.
What do you do for work or hobbies and stuff?
Hobbies. I don't find other young men like me who want to be friends and want to do stuff. I don't know what to suggest.
Take your time. We're in no rush.
Yeah, sure you're not. I might be a lot tough for the rest of my life.
I don't know. That's not up to us. But it also depends on what your side of the story is.
Right now, all I have is what I can see.
I want to understand you.
Most of the people I talk to, they don't understand shit.
Well, why don't you try us out?
What I want to know is, how did you find me?
I think it was just out of luck. But you evaded us for many hours, so you're pretty good at what you were doing. Did they scratch you in the fight? I know you have a lot of scratches and stuff like that.
These are all from running away from police because I had to crawl through a bunch of bushes. Swimming through a few canals too. Came across many fences.
The barbed wire?
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't stop me.
It's either your side of the story or we just go with what the scene says. What it looks like is a monster was in there, two, helpless people. I don't think you're that person. I mean, I've only talking to you for 20 minutes. I think that there's a lot more to it.
There is.
What?
But what does it get us?
Maybe you can tell me how really bad you are.
It has a lot to do with everything that I've been through and the anger that's inside me. You see this scene from what happened, like, why do you have to come in here and ask me about it?
If you give your side of the story, maybe people will go, I can understand that. If
I don't
you just
care what people feel for me.
But if you may later on. My grandfather was from Poland, came over here. He's long gone, but he saw a lot of things. So I would like to understand a little bit more about you. Maybe what you saw and what you did. I can relate because my grandfather was over there.
In today's United States, there's not much to like about it. Back in the 40s, it was good, but look around today.
Oh, I understand. I don't see the same America that I grew up in. But I also, when everybody came in and basically tortured his family, the Germans, the SS, all that stuff, he had to run. Luckily he did, because I wouldn't be here.
Yeah, I want to run. I want to go back to Ukraine.
Did you say to your parents that you were going to go back to Ukraine, and did they put up a fight with you or something?
No, it's not that. Personally, I want to go back to Ukraine because I'm sick and tired of living in this country. Put enough with all this. In America, yeah, you get whatever you want. Life's easy, but I don't see it like that.
How do you see it?
I'm basically a nobody coming from nowhere. My adopted parents really never taught me anything.
Do you call them mom and dad, or do you call them something else?
We used to.
Did you use a knife, or was it something else?
Yeah, the kitchen knife.
The kitchen knife? The silver-handled one?
Yeah, I dropped the first one and then I went to grab the second one.
Did it break off?
What made you get the second one?
Was your dad sleeping?
Yep.
Did you guys have a fight prior to this?
No.
It just raged?
I'm mentally ill.
Were you diagnosed with something? Or?
No, I diagnosed myself.
What did you diagnose yourself with?
It's just I know that, the stuff that I think about, it's not right.
What do you think about?
I don't like the people I'm with, so I'm just gonna kill them. You said you want to try to understand. It's hard to explain.
So have you had these thoughts for most of your life
No, it just came up because of all the anger.
You're sitting in your car and you just came up with this, that you were going to do something now?
It came up before that, days before that. And I tried to get back with them and have us be family again, but it didn't seem like it was working out. So it feels like nothing was going right for me.
What happened when you went to the bedroom? Your dad was sleeping. What happened?
Just stabbing.
Did you pick your dad because you knew that you had to disable him first?
Yeah.
Did he wake up after you stabbed him?
You're asking kind of weird questions.
We know that he got out of bed somehow.
Yeah, you want me to stop?
Where was your mom at?
Right there.
She was next to him?
Why are you asking me these questions? What is it going to get me? I'm still going to go to prison, so.
Do you think you should go to prison?
Well, that would be the obvious consequence.
So your dad starts getting up out of bed?
No, he wasn't. He was sleeping.
And you stabbed him?
Yep.
Do you remember how many times?
Countless. Going around the house, trying to fight me back.
Did you stab him out in the living room or
Yep.
leaving out of the bedroom?
Yep.
Where was your mom at?
Going around the neighborhood asking for help.
Was she on her phone?
Possibly. Some called the police.
Did she hit you or anything, or try to fight you off, or?
She's a woman. What do you think she's gonna do? Yo, what do you know? I stabbed both of them. Like, why are you asking me questions that are obvious?
I don't know for sure what happened in there.
You know I did.
Did she go out the front door?
Yep. I told her to get back inside.
And she kept going?
No, she went back inside.
Where was your dad at that point?
Dad, you basically get an idea of what this is. You're trying to get my side of the story, but I just brutally stabbed my adopted parents. What is there to get?
When your mom came back in the house, what happened?
Well, did you hear what they said?
Yeah, I know.
Did she listen to you? She comes back. Do you guys talk at all?
Yeah, I tried to talk to her.
How did that conversation go?
It was a monologue.
So did you stab her already at that time? At that point?
After I finished saying what I had to say.
Do you remember what your mom said at all last night when you guys were talking after you had killed your dad?
Did she say she loved you?
She said I'm bleeding, call the ambulance.
What did you tell her?
I just ignored it. Like, why would I do that?
Did you have a feeling of remorse after you stabbed your mom and she's asking for an ambulance?
No, I don't feel anything. I mean, you're asking very disturbing questions, like...
Disturbing questions?
Yes, disturbing, yeah.
Is it starting to get to you now?
It's not like it's scary to me, it's just, why would you be asking me that?
After you said what you had to say to her, then you stabbed her?
Yes.
Where at?
A lot of places, like you, don't you already notice?
And she laid right there?
No, she tried to fight me back.
She wasn't crying, pleading for her life or anything?
She was.
So you stabbed her in the throat? Was that the last time you stabbed her? Or you kept stabbing her?
Kept stabbing her.
Where was the dog at? In the master bedroom?
Yeah. I wouldn't kill the dog because there's no reason to kill the dog.
Yeah.
What was the reason to kill your parents?
Give us one reason.
I don't like him.
Did your adopted family love you?
Yeah, they love me, but it was not always about love and family. I'm not trying to tell you that I try to control my parents. That's not what it is. I'm not that up in the head, you know.
Did they ever hurt you?
No.
I know it's eating at you, man. I can tell some stuff happened. There's something that's making you feel that way.
Other stuff that's not related to yesterday's situation that made me do it. You don't call police in a family disagreement, you know. That's just a stupid thing to do. They couldn't get me to act a certain way. They have to call police, like...
Did the police show up?
No.
They did? So did they argue a lot?
Because of me, yeah, it was all about... It was all about,
just about you?
My mom, like, cares about me more than my dad does, and then she says that I don't need marriage.
Who would stick up for you?
Mom would. Being sick and tired of putting up the bullshit that this country has to offer.
Well, when you made you take that out on your parents, though, why did it lead to that? Like, what happened?
Because they're part of it.
Or how much did you drink last night?
I can drink a lot or I can drink a little. Yesterday was not that. But it has nothing to do with what happened.
The alcohol didn't affect you?
I've been mad for a long time now.
Did something trigger it, or did you just say, I'm doing it?
I just said I'm doing it. Sounds crazy, doesn't it?
Well, it's your story, so...
Well, it's still a pretty crazy story, though. This is mentally ill. Like, you know that.
It's mental illness, or do you think that it's regret that you had from what happened last night?
It's regret.
What makes you say you're mentally ill?
What I did.
But there's a difference between mentally ill and having rage and being pissed off at someone. Which is it for you?
Well, it's the second one. The way you grow up when you're a child, it's your fundamentals for the rest of your life. If you don't have a good childhood, you're gonna be messed up in the head. I wasn't brought up right. That's why I say mentally ill. Different sides of me, like I said, there's a bad me, there's good me, I don't know.
Yeah, I think a lot of people have that.
It is messed up, though. And you know it, and I know it.
What you did?
Yeah. To tell what was going through my head is I should have left earlier, so, because I know the area, and I could have got away from police.
Did you hear what the police officer said to you?
I don't give a shit.
Did you get a lot of blood on you?
Yep.
Did you try rinsing off, or?
Well, I rinsed most of it off. I had to swim in a few canals, that's how I got everything washed off. I was watching helicopters in Scotland.
Where were you gonna go to?
I was gonna try and go to, like, Orlando port and try to find some kind of ship and get on and leave.
Mm-hmm.
Like, sneak into the ship because I just want to get the out of here.
So are you gonna try to go back to the Ukraine, or?
Yep.
You wanna eat?
Yep.
その後の公判において、ディマ・タワーは未件の第一級殺人罪などで起訴された。弁護側は殺害の事実こそ否定しなかったものの、計画性はなかったと主張。第二級殺人あるいは過失致死への減刑を画策する。しかし証言台に立ったディマ自らの口から決定的な言葉が放たれる。家に入る前、車の中にいた時点で殺害を決意していた。この供述により犯行の計画性は明白となり、減刑の余地は完全についえることとなった。陪審員による評決はすべての罪状において有罪。意見陳述に立った遺族は無償の愛を注ぎ支援し続けた息子に裏切られた絶望を法廷で吐露した。養父の父親はディマがタワーの姓を名乗り続けることさえも拒絶し、 解明を求めた。裁判官は最後まで反省の色を見せない被告を邪悪な精神の持ち主と断罪。2件の第1級殺人に対し仮釈放の可能性がない終身刑を2回連続して執行する判決を下した。ディマタワーは現在フロリダ州の刑務所に収容されている。社会から永久に隔離された彼の人生においてその扉が再び開くことは二度とない。無償の愛と許しを説いた養父母とそれを惨殺という形で踏みにじった養子。救いようのない悲劇は極刑という結末を得て一つの区切りを迎えた。